Yo, what is up, guys?
Oh my God. Um,
What's up, man?
what are we
I
covering?
don't know. The weekend, Danny Rick is. Yeah, we probably should have made a bit of an agenda.
Here, dude.
We got Danny Rick back. We got McLaren's back near the top.
McLaren is fucking on one, right?
We got Piastri P11, Lando P8 in the drivers.
I was about to say, not this weekend.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Well, to be fair, 14th down have single digit points.
it's hard to get points when you're in a shit car.
It's hard to get points when Max takes all of them.
That's also true.
He's a
Dude,
hundred. He's 110 points ahead of Checo.
yeah, it's fucking this championship's wrapped
That's
up. This
insane. It's
this
so
shit's been
busted.
wrapped up for a minute.
Mm.
Okay, how about let's do this in chronological order. Uh for starters, what's up, F1? We're talking come to you live. We're gonna talk about Hungary. Dude, I'm fucking hungry, if you know what I mean. Go for some dinner. Oh my
Um,
God, I'm a hungry boy. This weekend was pretty interesting, I would say.
it was. It was.
Um, we'll start with what happened before this weekend, I guess. Daniel Ricciardo swapping seats.
Helmet said, "Nick, get the fuck out."
Dude, I feel a little bit bad, but spices up the season, so I
Did
can't be mad
you
at it.
did you see that Helmut Marko didn't tell Christian Horner that he was getting ready to Nick and
No,
I saw that
that's
somewhere.
fucking funny.
Like he didn't even know about
Oh my God, that's funny.
it.
Dude, I'm looking. Oh, we'll get to this in a second. So, did you watch practices 1, 2, and or 3?
I'm pretty sure that I definitely watched two. I think I was asleep for one.
Yeah, I watched FP2. I didn't watch FP3.
I think I
FP1 was a
caught.
fucking wash because Checo binned it in his first flyer and his red
That's
flags.
so wild. If I'm Checo, I am shaking in my boots.
Dude, I mean, at least he did well on Sunday, but like
He had to. This is his first time
FP1,
in Q3 since Miami.
yeah, that's bad. That's bad. It's
He's the
literally been
fastest
months.
car in the world.
Yeah, dude. I loved when they called out the stat where it was like him and Alex Albon have been in the same amount of
No
Q3s.
way. That's a crazy stat.
Dude, they called that. Oh my God. That was a
I'd
wild
be
one to hear.
pissed. I'd be so mad.
Dude, I don't know. Christian kind of said his seat is safe for now. But the only reason that Ricardo's back in a shit car is so he can get up to Red Bull. He's not there
Yeah.
to mess around in the AlphaTauri. He's not doing that. He definitely wants to
I'm
be
still,
competitive.
I am Team Yuki getting a chance in the Red Bull.
I don't know, man. I think year after year he gets better every year, but like I don't know if he's got what it takes. I think that Checo is a better driver than him. So if anything, he's got to stay.
That's true.
But he's in the program, so maybe he'll get a shot at it. I don't know.
That's valid. I didn't think about comparing him to Checo. I'm only doing with Daniel,
Well,
with D Rick.
it's gonna be interesting to see how they compare to each other because Yuki against Nick DeVries was never a good comparison. Like we couldn't tell how good the AlphaTauri actually was
Yeah.
because we couldn't tell if like DeVries was actually just shit or if Yuki's driving the fucking wheels off that car. And I
I
guess
think he
now we
might be
know.
driving the wheels off the car.
Yeah, I mean,
I
where'd he
definitely think
finish?
it's the worst car on the grid. Because you can't say it's the
Really?
Williams, because Sargent's doing shit, but Albon's putting it like he's been in Q3 in a Williams, and he is where is he in the
Yeah,
championship?
the Alpha
He's
Tower is probably the
13th.
worst car.
I mean, it's not the Haas. The Haas like consistently is in Q3.
Their race pace is just shit. But I mean,
Well,
so
yeah,
is
but
the
they're
Alpha
single lap
Tower. Yeah,
pace.
you know
Yeah,
what? Honestly, they might be the worst car.
I'm.
What's the
I think they are.
constructors looking
Let's
like?
see. Red Bull is just so far. They're 230
Yeah,
points
it's
in
just
front of
not even.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it's just not
Um,
even.
AlphaTauri has 2 points.
Yeah, so they are the worst car on the grid.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Dude,
Alpha's not far ahead. Right? They have
I
9.
I can't believe they qualified fifth and seventh,
And
and
seventh?
then and
I
then
feel so bad for Joe. Oh my goodness.
absolutely horrific scenes on lap one.
His start
Dude,
was
it's
terrible.
tough. Well, the anti-stall, and then he ran into the back of Ricardo, and he
Yeah.
pounded both Alpines. Dude, Alpine
I know. Both of them
double
out.
DNF. Is that the second week in a row they've done that?
Is it?
Didn't they both get out in Silverstone? I don't know.
I think they
But
might have. I don't know.
dude, McLaren has absolutely gapped them.
Full
It's
180.
it's a 40-point gap from
Yeah.
Alpine to McLaren. I mean, 2 weekends, this shit just turns upside down. The
If they
McLarens
keep
are
up,
on one.
if they keep up the pace they have, and Alpine keeps fucking up, they have a solid fourth or fifth place in the constructors.
Honestly, I hope
And
they take the fight to Ferrari for
if
fourth.
yeah,
That would
if
be
Ferrari
fucking
keeps fucking
hilarious.
up, then they could potentially get in fourth.
I could see them challenging Aston Martin for fourth by the end of the season. Because I think Ferrari will stay at least a little bit consistent. I think Aston Martin
Yeah.
might get a little streaky because I
I
mean
don't
they have
know.
Alonso, but
I was thinking about it earlier. I don't know if I think that Stroll is like good enough in a car this fast. And their cars also drop pace.
yeah, they've kind of fallen behind in the development race.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean he's Alonso's kind of wiping the floor with him, so it's like,
Yeah. I mean, part of it's that too, that your teammate has been in F1 for 20 years.
dude,
The
what a champion, man.
widest
Still
car on
at
the
it,
grid.
dude. Yes. Um, yeah, I mean their pace has kind of fallen off a cliff the last few weeks though. So
I saw there was some graphic about how paces have increased or decreased, and theirs, I mean, it's marginal. It's gone down like half a hundredth,
hmm.
but like other team, McLaren's gone up like, I think it's at like 7/10 from
Yeah,
the
dude,
start.
I think I saw that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I saw that, but yeah, the other teams around them are just making crazy jumps. All right.
Yeah.
How about this? Right now, in order, the fastest car to the slowest car on the grid.
Oh, well, Red Bull, clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, right now,
Yeah, right. Like after this race, where's your head at? Where my head at?
I want to say Mercedes, but I can't. Because, well, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about how George is P18.
Where'd he finish?
I don't know. That's a good shout. Where
Uh
did George
he
finish?
finished
Sixth.
sixth. That's a
Sixth?
good. He was on the lead lap too, wasn't he? Yeah,
I'm
he
putting
was.
McLaren second.
Yeah.
I think right now McLaren's the second fastest car, and then the Mercedes.
Okay.
Um, it's a tough call between the Ferrari and the Aston.
Wait, Dylan, can I stop you real quick?
Yeah.
Take a phone call.
Oh my God. All right, we got,
Yeah, go
what did I
ahead.
say?
Call it out.
We had
Start fresh.
Red Bull, followed
Right.
by right now the McLaren. Are we going single lap or race pace?
Overall.
Overall, okay. Red Bull, McLaren, then the Mercedes. Between the Aston and the Ferrari, I'm gonna go with the Ferrari
Hmm.
because we see both of those drivers more or less, more recently, both be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna do the Aston, followed by the Alpine, and then mm, mm, I'm gonna put the Haas up in seventh because again, both of the drivers are consistently, one of them usually is in Q3 at least.
Okay.
And then with the Williams, which is my ninth spot,
Eight.
you only see Albon. Yeah. Wait, did I miss a car? Or I counted wrong?
You got Romeo and AlphaTauri.
Oh, you're right. Let me put the Romeo seventh and the Haas eighth.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. No, I lied. Romeo eighth. Williams in ninth because Albon has been putting it up there, but it might just be because Sargent's a rookie. It probably is because he's a rookie, but he's not doing shit with it.
Fair.
And then the Alpha Tauri in 10th.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna call mine out.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be pretty close to yours. Red Bull is probably the number one.
Yeah.
Definitely the number one. Um, I think the right now the McLaren is probably the second best car. No, Red Bull first, Mercedes second best,
Mm,
McLaren third best, Ferrari fourth. The Aston Martin is the fifth best car. Alpine is number six. If Alpine wasn't just unlucky and unreliable, they would probably jump Aston Martin at this point, but the last 2 weeks have just been bad. I'm gonna give Williams number seven spot. And I'm gonna do
mm,
that because today was a bad example of why that car is good. They're only a good car because they have like no drag. They're super slippery. So when there's long straights, like just wait for Monza, like you'll see the
yeah.
Williams like have a good day. Um, but they're only suited to very particular tracks, so that kind of sucks. But I think on a good day, they are the seventh best car. I think currently they have a better car than Haas, which is who I'm putting in eighth. And then Alpha's in ninth. Alfa Romeo's in ninth. And then Alpha Tauri is the worst car on the grid.
For sure.
That
I
kind
feel
of
like,
sucks.
I mean, someone has to do it.
Someone's got to be last. I'm glad
I
it's not
feel like,
Williams.
yeah, for sure. I think Albon deserves a little bit of happiness.
Yeah, dude. He's been through it.
um, right now, I feel like there's not like the midfield feels like it's not even that big. Like it's four or five teams that are kind of doing well,
Mhm.
and then there's like two teams that are like and then the rest of them are just like in the shitter.
Dude, I love how kind of like tightly packed the field has gotten. And between those like four or five teams in the midfield, it's like every weekend it's one of those that's the second best car. I'm so glad
Yeah.
it's not like there's the first best car. Like obviously the Red Bull is the first like the best car on the grid
Mm-hmm.
and it has been the whole season and it'll continue to be probably. But it's not like it's like Mercedes is solidly the second best car and then it's like
Yeah.
Ferrari third, but like at least it's like a different team. So at least you get to see a little bit of a mix up. But yeah, there are
That
some teams
just
on this grid that are just nah,
that
not killing it.
just reminded me of how Red Bull broke the record.
Oh yeah, 12 straight.
Uh,
Win number 44 for Verstappen. Oh,
uh,
didn't get pole though. Whoa, didn't
yeah,
even talk about quali. Quali was
yeah.
freaking
Quali
nice.
was insane.
I liked quali. That was a
Oh my
blast.
goodness, that was such a killer Q3.
Yeah, dude. It was nail biter. I really thought Norris was gonna
I
pull
was
one
so
out.
hopeful.
Dude, Max didn't improve on his last lap, and I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, this could be Lando. Got robbed.
I know. And then he wasn't even on the front row.
Yeah, but at least Hamilton got pole. Like
Yeah.
I would rather see him get pulled than Max for the 50th time in a row. Like
Yeah,
it's
true.
good to see that, but I mean he got swamped on lap one. So
You think that in the next Max has 44 wins. You think in the next 3 years Max will be challenging Hamilton for most wins? Maybe four.
dude, it's gonna take a long ass time. I feel like Cause what? The calendar's like 22, 23.
24 next year.
Yeah, 24 next year, 23 this year.
I mean, if they keep the pace they have right now,
I don't think
where
they're gonna
they
be super far ahead for the next 5 years, though.
that's true.
Like they're not
I
gonna win
mean,
every race of every season for the next 5 years. Okay.
Mercedes is winning most races of most seasons for like 8.
That's true. They kind of, yeah. But I think that with the new regulations, at least until 2025 or 26 or wherever they have to do that new regulation change.
Yeah.
I think Red Bull will probably, I don't know. They probably won't get caught up to, but the margin will be smaller.
Yeah. It might depend. Are they doing the new tire rule starting next year where they're talking about not having blankets on tires?
Oh yeah, I think they were talking about getting rid of those. So that probably will help Red Bull even more because Mercedes isn't necessarily great at getting their tires into a good window.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Whoever can figure that out is gonna have a crazy advantage on outlaps. So
And
they'll
yeah,
be like
the
undercut
undercuts could be
machines.
crazy
Yeah,
too.
yeah. It's gonna be wild. And
Yeah.
actually, I kind of like that rule for that reason. Like, unless you pit at a good time and get put out in a good spot, like you very well could end up in some traffic that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. But yeah, so what is it? What's the driver's standings looking like right now? Oh,
Uh,
it's
let's
kind
see.
of crazy that Alonso is still third in the championship.
I mean, barely. I think that Lewis might pass him next weekend,
Oh, he will. I agree.
but then if he does, depending on where Alonso and George both are, Alonso will still have a pretty big gap to George. He's
Yeah.
69 points ahead of him right now. That's wrong.
49?
Yeah.
Damn, man. I want to say 69 so
I
bad.
want to go back. I got to go back to school.
Dude, it's crazy. It's kind of crazy how little points Gasly has. 16 points.
Damn.
I mean, it's his first year with Alpine, but like Albon's got
Well, I mean, to be
11.
fair,
It's only 5 points back.
but Gasly's had, I mean, 2 DNFs in the past 2 weeks.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Towards the beginning of the season, though, the Alpines looked promising.
Yeah, dude, I think in my predictions I had him fourth in the constructors.
Yeah. My predictions were so off.
Dude, it's looking bad. I think over summer break we're gonna have to see how we're doing on
Oh,
our predictions.
yeah.
It's bad, dude. It's looking real bad.
I had McLaren like ninth in the championship.
Yeah, dude, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Oh, it's so funny.
It's a prediction for a reason. All we saw was testing.
Hey, dude, you said Alonso was gonna win a couple races, and I laughed in your face. And it
Right.
almost happened on multiple occasions.
Yeah, but now it's not looking like it's gonna happen.
No, because the only person that's going to win a race for the rest of the year, his name starts with M and ends with X Verstappen. So good for him, though. He must be loving this shit,
I mean, he doesn't look excited ever.
dude. That's true. He probably doesn't even celebrate, really.
I mean, I was this morning when I was watching the race, I was thinking about like if I were Max, you know how boring of a race that's got to be?
Oh, every week.
Like you don't do anything. You just drive.
Yeah, that's us when we race on the sim, dude. That's me every time.
It's not though.
You're more of a DeVries.
Yeah, I can't say you're wrong.
Okay, wait. Do you think so? How do I put this? Let's say all 20 drivers, like it was a spec series and they were all in that Red Bull.
Hmm.
Do you think Max is still as dominant?
No,
Do you think he's winning week in, week out?
I don't.
So who is challenging him if it's equal machinery?
Definitely Lewis.
Agreed.
Definitely Alonso. Um,
Probably, yeah.
with how he's been looking, I think Lando maybe. I don't know.
Dude, he's been on fucking
He has been on
fire.
fire, but I don't know if he's got
I think
like if
that
he could.
car is cracked though, because Piastri's putting that shit on almost on the podium.
Yeah,
They figured something out. I don't know.
maybe. Well, definitely Leclerc too. I think Leclerc would 100% be challenging Max if it was spec.
Dude, so
Those
tough,
are the
man.
definites. I think some strong maybes are George Lando. Um, that's not a strong maybe. That's just a maybe. Definitely those two.
Yeah.
Bottas, like possibly, but I don't think he's as fast as Max, even in the same car.
I don't know, man. Yeah, who's as fast as Max in the same car? What
I think
if
Lewis for sure would be, and Leclerc and Alonso.
I think that's fair. What about Checo? Oh wait, he is in the same fucking car
And he's not as
and he's
fast.
bad. What's the like what do you think the spread is from best to worst? Like what's the time difference on a lap?
In the same car.
Yeah, if everybody's in that Red Bull, like how big do you think the field spread is?
I mean, right now it's what was quality like?
It was pretty tight. I
I
don't know.
mean, it's
All
been
right.
tight every week. It's the
Yeah.
fastest lap is a 1:18.5 and the slowest is a 1:19.2.
I think the field is separated by 3/10 if it's a
Yeah,
spec series
I'm
in a
saying like
quali session.
maybe like 3.7 to 4.5.
Yeah. Like imagine if this was spec. It would be nuts,
It would
dude.
be insane.
I mean, I love the development side, but like be crazy
It would be.
if everybody on the grid was separated by 3/10, dude.
The overtakes would be insane.
Yeah, dude, just be fun racing.
Yeah, be like IndyCar.
I'm done. We have 10 minutes left in
I
this Zoom
saw
call
that.
unless I
I saw
upgrade. Are you
that.
kidding me? Oh my god. Um, anything else that we should cover? Any hypotheticals? Any ranking?
What's our
Let's
next
do it.
race?
Let's do a draft.
A draft of what?
Drivers. In equal machinery driver F1 driver draft. Current.
3 or 5?
Let's go through the whole fucking grid,
Do the
man.
whole grid? Okay.
Yeah. Hope we
Uh,
hope we can remember all these.
no, we can. You want first pick or am I getting first pick?
You got it. You got it.
I'm going with the obvious pick. I'm taking Max.
Yeah, I think that's the right pick.
Yeah.
Um, I'll do Lewis then. Lewis. Get in there, Lewis.
This is a toss up, but I'm taking Alonso.
Uh I want Leclerc.
Damn it, I was taking Chuck if you didn't.
Chuck.
Chuck Leclerc.
Chuck Leclerc.
All right, so who's off the board? Lewis, Chuck,
Max and
Max,
Alonso.
and Alonso. Give me Lando.
Yeah, fuck. I thought you'd say that.
I love Lando. Don't come on.
All right, bro. Uh, give me, give me George Russell.
Damn it, man. Uh, I'll I'll take Sainz.
I'll take Perez then.
I was about to say like how neither of us have picked the other Red Bull
Yeah, I
driver.
was letting that one fall.
Who we got right now?
Say the top 10 and the championship are gone. The top 8 and the
Yeah, I
championship are gone. So anything below that, you're good.
think I'm taking Bottas next.
Wow.
I mean, he did well at Mercedes. He was just in Lewis's shadow the whole time.
I mean, I'm taking Danny Rick, baby.
It's a
Welcome back
valid
to the
call.
grid, baby. Let's go.
Welcome back to the grid.
Yeah.
Let me take let me take Pierre.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Esteban.
Esty
I'll follow.
bestie.
Yeah, I'll follow you. I'll follow you with the Alpine right there.
Okay, who's still up? We still got Stroll, Piastri, Albon,
Hulkenberg, Joe,
Hulk,
Sonoda,
Joe. Yeah,
Magnussen, Sargent. DeVries is still on the board. You can have him though.
I don't
Okay.
want him. I think next. No, I'm taking Albon.
Yeah, no, I like that call just
Yeah, I
because
think he can drive.
I think you can too.
Yeah,
Uh I'll snag Sonoda.
it's a good call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Hulk next.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take the first rookie off the board. I'm grabbing Piastri.
He was the first rookie I would have taken.
Yeah.
Between K-Mag, Sargent, and Joe Guanyu.
And Lance Stroll.
And Lance. Yep.
And Nick
Cat man,
DeVries.
the hands.
Cat man.
I'll take Lance actually.
hmm Give me anti-stall boy. Let me get a joke on you.
And K-Mag.
I'll take Sergeant. You can fucking take DeVries, man. You can
You can
have
leave
him.
him, man. Leave him off the grid. We don't want
Ah,
him.
short lived for the kid.
You hate to see it.
Dude, he lasted one half of a season longer than I would have, though. So,
That's true. Yeah.
he's just like a Formula E champion and a Formula 2 champion. Like,
Well, he's not a Formula One driver, so
no, dude, even Mazepin made it longer than he did.
that says a lot. That says a lot.
That's tough, man. Dude, he is like a long lost memory.
Apparently, he DJs now.
Yeah, he just kind of randomly pops up, huh?
DJ
God.
Mazepin.
Him and Michael Massey really fell off the earth. Michael Massey's probably in hiding right now.
If you had to pick between David Coulthard and Jolyon Palmer, who you putting in a car?
DC, baby.
Yeah, you got
Dude,
to.
I don't know who's picking Julian Palmer, man. Talk about half a season. I think he got 1.5 seasons in F1.
It was something like that.
Dude, David Coulthard's like a 10-time race winner or something.
I think it was 12.
He was a dog.
It was. It was.
Do you have a number one all time?
I don't know. I think that's a hard decision to make. It's like in every sport, people argue it's like MJ or LeBron or
Yeah, that's
like
tough.
it's especially in F1 where like the greatest of the great in the 90s, like late 80s, early 90s was Senna. And then in like the early 2000s it was Schumacher and then it was Lewis and now it's Max. It's just always an evolving sport.
Do you think
Like they're
Vettel was ever better than like was Vettel ever the GOAT, current GOAT?
I mean for 4 years he won the championship. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
think he was too. I think he was better than Lewis for a little bit.
Oh for sure. I don't think
Hmm.
there'll ever be like a true GOAT of Formula One.
Yeah, you can kind of say that for all sports though.
100%. I mean, that's like the LeBron and MJ
Yeah,
thing. Basketball changed so much in between
yeah.
both of their prime.
I think if I have to pick all time, gun to my head, I would probably take Senna.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Guy was just a dog. He did not lose. He wasn't a good loser.
I think gun to my head, I would go Lewis just because her race wins.
Dude, also, yeah, that's a good it's hard to deny that, man.
Yeah.
He's insane.
Yeah. 104 polls as of this weekend.
Dude, it was so good to see him on Paul. I
I
can't get over
know.
that. What a good quality. I think, all right, we have a minute left. All right, rank the race out of 10.
I would rank quality higher than the race,
Yeah, a race
but
weekend.
race weekend,
Yeah, overall.
so much happened. Probably like an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.5, I think.
I mean, it was Danny Rick back on the grid.
Yeah, exciting quality, really
Very
good
exciting
practice,
quality.
good race.
Interesting race. A very political weekend.
Yeah, getting ready for the summer silly season. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Only got a couple races left before that, right?
Like two.
Yeah. What's next? What's next weekend? Man, I don't know. Belgium. Spa, baby. Predictions
Oh,
for Spa. 10 seconds. Top three.
Max, Max Lando, Checo, the same as this weekend.
Max, Lewis, Lando. Big surprise next weekend.
Sonoda P8.